people are coming in. And just make sure when new people come in, Vicky, that you mute them so that way we don't get interrupted. You know, I think you can just click on the little button that says all participants and it should be like mute all or something like that. But I know for you just joining, you missed a little bit of the introduction, but we are going to get started for this because I want to make it so that way we can make it into the new year. So get comfortable. Get into a nice position with your feet planted on the ground. I want you to soften your spine. Go ahead and take 3 deep clearing breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And in through your nose and out through your mouth. And in through your nose, softening your spine, sinking further and further into your seat, relaxing, releasing into any divine energy, releasing any worries of the day, releasing any stress, any anxiety, just getting comfortable. We're going to be anchoring in some codes here. We're going to first clear the chakras. Ina tu mai ne sikro nai la imiara tursto mai ne kitro mai na saitu ina ki na ina tu sarai tu sarai tu sarai. Calling up energy from Mother Gaia as we bring up that energy through the root chakra, activating the root chakra and opening up and filling it with divine light. Ina tu sarai tu mai na ina kutrai sai tu mai na ina ni na tru sarati sarai numa ina ki tru sarai tu. Hara ki sarai tua ina lai tua ti sarai tuma ina ki trusu nai tua. Bringing that energy further up stills, we then open up the sacral chakra, releasing all blockages, allowing that divine energy of the mother, of the divine feminine, to fill and embody with a beautiful, beautiful, soft white light. Ina ki sarai tua nai asitro maina ina lia tu sa ina lina tu waitira sitro mai ana kia kisa ina kurku sara tisa ina lia tu mai na isarai tu asi ana kai asa ina ki tu resina kuratisra ina laino tu atisra ina ki tu mai na. Pulling now the energy further up stills, we then open up the solar plexus, opening up that powerhouse of knowledge and intuition, allowing that to be filled with light, clearing out any blockages that may be resisting and resting there. Inalina kurukusara kinaitu ama, inatimai trusura kinaitu, harakisara tuai, inalaino turkusara timaina, inakisro tuaina, inalaina tisrai tua, inanina tusa kunai ina lia tu mai naina ina kara kisarai tu ina lia tu ati maina ina kisarai tu ina. Pulling now the energy further up stills, we now then open up the heart chakra, allowing love and compassion and all of that beautiful understanding energy coming in, that beautiful truth coming in and allowing it to sit there, that all-seeing knowledge, allowing that to fill our bodies, allowing it to open up the lotus, which is our beginning and our end, allowing it to then open up any channels and any blockages that are residing there. Inutulalai kuai timaina, inatumaina citrusina, itumaina iturasaina, ikusraina, inatisaratu saraimaina, ititarakutarai, analia tumaina, tisrai tumaina, kisai tu, inalia tumaina, kisura tumaina, inaina kira kusaira, inalia tuasarai timai, anakina tusai tumaina, inalaina tuai timaina, inakisrai tuaina, inalia tuana. Asara kusara kusa. Inalia tu sara ninaitu. Inakaturi maina. Pulling now the energy further up stills, we bring it into the throat chakra, opening up the truth and resonance and the ability to speak your truth, opening up for you to listen, opening up for that truth to come out, for you to stand in your power and to know when to speak and when to not, allowing for that silence to be power, allowing for that spoken word to be power, for you are master creator and manifester. Ina tutasra kima ituana, ina sitru ilmaina tisara itu, ina lia kurasti maina, ina kitru sumaina tisara itu, ina lia tu maina tisara itu, ina kisara itu naimiti aitu sai, ina lia tu naikibai trusai, ina laina tu aina kina isua, ina kasara itu asa, ina lia tu sara ina. Calling now the energy further up stills, we now open up the third eye chakra, allowing for that truth and resonance to now open up into the higher self, allowing for the astral self, higher self to connect with your current self, allowing now for your all-seeing eye and wisdom of clairvoyance and discernment to shine through, allowing your all-seeing eye to see through everything, every deception, and allowing you to see what is to come, and to see what is now, and to see what has been. Ina tumai na tutas na kunai la simiatu, itu lumiatra simai na tu sai kunai timai kuturai, ina siai tumai na asara kuitai, ina lai nui na kai no sina itu, ina lai ni tu mai na israitu, ina kai tu mi na kusaraiti mai, ina lai na tisraitu mai na, ina kusrai lai na tu mai na, ina kina tu mai na sitrusu mai na, ina lina tu mai na kisraitu, ina kina tu sai tu mai na litu, ina tipai tu mai na sitru, ina nitu ai ki mai na litu sai. Pulling now the energy further up stills, we now open up the crown chakra, allowing for our beautiful higher density versions of ourselves to now come in, giving us the power that we need to do what we need to do all of the quantum grid working that we need to do, and allowing that to open for us to see fully and connect with Source. Ina lumiatra sai kunai timaina, ina sitru sumaina kisrai tuain, ina ime atrumaina, ina kitru sumaina tisrai tu tumaina tisrai tumaina. Go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose, and this time I want you to sit up straight and pull your stomach muscles in and hold that breath as long as you can. We're going to activate some Kundalini. Ikusar kisar kusa, ina lia kusar kusa, asar kuasinamai, arkina itusa, ina lia kusa, ina kumai kisa, ina kuak kisa. Ina kuna, ina kina kuna, ina arkusar kinailu, ina tuaina sti kunaila, ina kusar itimaina, ina laina tuaina tuama, ina kina tuaina siotu, ina lio kunaila siatu, ina ai kunaila siatu main, ina kina tuaina. Pushing now that power further up into the etheric crown chakras, up higher, all the etheric chakras, allowing that now to create a toroidal field into your body and a shield, protection. Ina kisrai tumanitra simaina, ina kulai tesai, ina kira tumaina siatua. Timia kisaraitu, ina lia tisaraitu, ina kina kimai saitu ai nilai, ina yakuna saiti maina, ina kura kina legitra imai sua. Calling now the etheric body, allowing the celestial body to come down, and filling up your soul body, allowing this energy to be filled, your toroidal field to completely be whole, allowing for no impurities, allowing for no lower density emotions, allowing for no anything that does not align with your highest timeline for your highest good, and allowing that to then embody and settle into you. As you now sinking further and further, ina kumai larikuna saraitumai, ina kira kusaina, ina lime tuai misaraitu, tu, ina ki sarai tu maina, ina laina tina sirai tu maina, ina kina tu sarai ti maina, ina karku nai laitua, ina ninu kusaira ni maina, ina karku sarkuna, ina liata sa, ina lina tu sar, ina laina tu sar, ina kisarai turki maina, ina sarkuna, ina nimai trusu maina ti sarai tu maina, isai kunalin wide, ina si trumina suraitai. Align that energy to now further go down. As we now push out anything that doesn't belong, allowing for release of any lower frequency emotions, allowing for anything that does not align with our highest timeline for our highest good, pushing that now, transmuting it, giving back to Mother Gaia, and allowing the energy to then circle back into our toroidal field, allowing the energy to now power us and rejuvenate us for what is to come. Ina kina kuna siku kunai, ina lima tu saraitima, ina lima tu resimiaina, ina kimai tu sarai ni makuna, ina ki sarai tu turu kai saturu maina, ina tu turu ina ki turu ni mai ki sarai turu ina kura ki sarai tu mai ina tu kurai ti sarai tu turai samai ina legi kuna ina situ ina legi tu mai ina kira kusaira tu aita ina lia tu mai ina kia tu aina ina saira tu sai ana kusaira tu mai ina ile kira kina itira tu ana kuna ina sina tu. Allowing now, we're going to call upon energies and ancient codes, ancient knowledge to us, bringing that energy in and allowing it to embody us as we now take on the collective, allowing now to that fear to be dissipated, allowing the anxiety, allowing the anger, allowing the distrust, allowing all of those lower frequency emotions to dissipate, to allow them to transmute into open and perfect love and perfect trust, allowing that discernment to be strong, allowing the activation of all the clairs, allowing the activation and the embodiment of all of their higher density selves, allowing that information to anchor in. The veil is no longer, allowing that truth to be seen and it to be accepted with love, and allowing that divine surrender to then take in and embody everybody on the planet, every being on the planet, and everything on the planet. Ina kutu sarai ti maina itru maina sitru su main ina kir tu sara kisru tu ina lia tu maina sitru mai ina kis sarai tu maina ina sitru si mai ina kasri ti mai tu ina lia tu maina kisrai tu maina ina kisrai tu maina ina lia tu maina ina kimai tu sarai nina tu maina I sarai tu maina ina lina tu maina ina kasrai ti mai tu sarai ti maina ina lina tu maina sitru su ina kina tu maina citrosu ana ki sarai tu ai ina lia tu maina ina kaira kusaira ina lana tu aina ina kar kusaina ti maina, calling on the energy of the central sun Alcyon, allowing the energy of soul to come through, allowing it to now feed and embody this power and to bring in the energy needed, allowing the energy of the core, allowing the energy of any anti-crystals, allowing the energy of any crystals on the earth to amplify this perfect love and perfect trust, and allow for this highest timeline to come in and anchor. For it is and it will be, so it is forevermore, allowing this to carry us into our highest timeline for our highest good. Ina ki saratu maina lituaina, ina ki makusaira ti maina, ina kitro sitro maina asara kusaitu, ana liamatu maina kisraitu, ina kisraitu maina, ina kisraitu trose maina, allowing now codes to come into the simulation to anchor in stability. Ina kusai itimai si anu kurai kina. Ina kuna mitra sitro mai, ina lina tua maina, ina kisrai tu rosi maini israi tu, ina lina kutri israi tu maina. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and letting it out. Inakisara. Taking a deep breath in through your nose again. Ina kusara timai la lina siratua ina nikura simai turua ina lia tu saira ti sarai tu mai na titrasi ina tina tu sarai na ni ina turkunina siritur mai na ituro suro ina ti sarai tu mai na nisu ina ni sarai ti sarai tu mai ina kitru tu mai nu tu sarai ni tu ina la ni tu sarai na ni sarati mai tu ina li sarai tu mai na ti sara ina li na Terus semaina ti sarai kuna ina lia tu maina ina ki sarai tu ruku sana ti terasu ina lia tu sai no tu ina kasai tu maina itu sa ina ni sarai ku terasima ina lar ku sana ina lia tu mana ki sarai ina ki terasima itu sarai ti maila ina kina kuna ina ni sari tua. Bringing now release for all the deception for the humans and the NA, allowing for there to be no interference with our first contact, for it will be everything that we have dreamed and hoped for, and bringing in that energy so it is. Ina tuga kina asrai, ina lia tuma ina asrai, ina kisrai ni tuai, ina kasri tuma, ina sari ni waina, ina karkusai na tima nosa, kasrai na tuana, ina nagunisrai, ina kisrai tuana ina karkina ina tusai, ina timarkusai na tisrai, ina lina timana kina isa, ina kina kumaina isa, ina lina kunaya si, ina itumaina sina kuna, ina lia tumaina, hakusa, karkinaina, nyaisawa, ina oma, ina omna, Saunanuma, Omna, Ayasom, Rano, Nakona, Anan, Omna, Sawan, Inarkina, Nasom, Rununum, Sangwa. Airuninga, Nasaruna, Nasarna, Ainakairon, Raisara, Rasarum, Ranakumarum, Rinuparum, Ranarumna, Rumya, Sangam, Saram, Nakuna. Nasua, inarum, asuma, inasum, inakurumna, inakisawa, inukuma, umakrumna. Allowing now for all the interference to be cleared away, allowing now the fog to be cleared away, allowing for the truth to be seen, allowing for that energy to come down and be received, allowing for the fear and the fog to clear, allowing for all of that to exist now as we move into 2025, as we are in 2025. Inakua Anyasum Wasam Ainoma Raisora Omna Isara Nikwa Inasiaruma, Inahisimaru, Inaskimaru, Inaumna, Romna, Inakua, Nyaswa, Inaka, Rana, Inairuna, Rosauna, Inakuana. Ina tumai na sitro simai na ina kunala ina tina tu sarai tu saraina ina lina tumai na ina kai kusar ina tuaina ina lina tumai na ina kusarai timai na kina itu ina limia tumai na kitrosu ina li akunar kisar kina ina lina tuana kinaila timai na isar tua Yesara tua ina kir kusara kuna ina lia tu maina ina side tua ina kitua sima itu ana kir tua ina lai tua ana kia sara tu sara ina lia tu maina ina kia sara itu aina ina ni tua na ni mai tu ana kia sai tu aina harati maina tu saraina tina tu ina titro maina ti sara tu ina ni tu simai ti sarai tu ina ni kuna ti mai tu ti sarai tu ina tu sarai ti mai na ti sarai tu ina li ati sai tu ina li ati sai tu ina ni mai tu ai ni ti mai sarai tu ina ki sai tu pai ina ni utuma ina ni tumai ina ni utuma ina ki sa ati mai ina li atumai ina i suratumai now and allowing the first birth of first contact to be delivered without any issues, healthy, bouncing baby of truth, and allowing that bouncing baby to carry into the new year, that new year baby, which will be first contact. Inati sarai tumai ni inakua, inati utumai siatua, inait kumaina, inalia tu siatumaina, inakar kunaya si utu, calling now on our interdimensional brothers and sisters, allowing now for the elementals to come in, allowing now for all of those interdimensional beings to come in as they may embody and enforce the grid work and enforce the quantum fields in akina itumma inna inna inya kuma nyonya nyesum nyonyai inakunyo inainwai nyonyesum nyanya nyanyo nyanyo anyonyi nyoai nyanyo nyanyo nyonya 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 nyoya nyanyonya yin nyoai nim nyai nya ai nyai 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 ai nyanyi ai inai unyu nyai ina unai ina unai ina unai nyai unyu and allowing all of our inner earth Agarthian brothers and sisters, for they will also be coming out for first contact, allowing for that to be as blissful as possible, allowing that to come through and carry those codes and energies, and allowing all that have been residing with them for this long time to be welcomed back into and with connection with humans. Iti tamaina sit kuna la tia tu sa ani ina kuna isi tua ani ina aku ina ama ina situa timana ina kimai tumai ina kimai tumai ina li atimaina ina kasrai tumana ina li atimaina ina usu utuma ina li atimaisa ina kumnaya ina ana itu ina atima itu ina ala ani atumai ina kuna azi atu ina ali itu nutuso laki ata akusa ina utuso ututu uka anaki utu akututu ana akutu utuma akiti aku untu ana inu tu na aka netu ma ina akana iti ana aku na atikuna ina tu na ina aku na kina ana kisa anu utuma ina akina atu anya ina la antumaina ina isa ituma. And allowing now for the inner oceans, allowing for the beings living within the ocean to make a peaceful contact, allowing them to come forward and allowing them to then embody their energy. Timain tisrai tumai. Inani turu sumai na ina. Inalai tur kusar timai. Inalia tumaina. Inalimia trasitrumaina. Inalai tuaina. Inali umutu utumaina. Inaki sarai tumai. Anaki sarai tumaina. Inalai tu asitrusu. Anaki sarai tumaina. Inalai nati sarai tu. Inaki mai tu. Sending out perfect love, perfect trust, and friendship. Sending out these beautiful reciprocal understanding, compassion, and allowing that not everybody will be able to accept this easily, but allowing it for it to be as easy as possible. Inaki utumaina. Ina sitrusu timai. Anani tuamai. Inaki sarai tu turmai sai. Ina tu sarai nai. Ina tu mai na sitrusu. Anaki sarai tu mai nai. Ina ti sai tu srut mai. Nakar kinai. Ina tu sarai. Anaki nai. Inaki mai. Ina tu mai. Ina inimi sain. Ina mi nai inimi sain. Ina mi nai sanain. And allowing now the energy of Mother Gaia, Mother Terra, to come in and anchor in beautiful codes, allowing her to settle, allowing her to transmute as she needs, allowing her to welcome everybody and a welcome in humans to this planet, to the society, because she has never fully welcomed them until now. And so now we will carry that forward. Inakuna inasi atim. Inakuna inyasime. Inati atuma. Inatuma ikina. Inati utuma ni si itimaina. Inaki trusu tumaina alitua. Ina kuno kusar tima. Inalia tumaina. Inati saraitum. Inaki saraitum. Nati saraituma. Ana aniwa. Ina animaiwa. Ina animaina. Inaku saina. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. Arkurasa. Arkusarai. Ina utur kusar. Ina tur kusar. Ina kur kusar. Ina kur kusar. Ina ina tuma. Ina li atuma. Ina li atuma. Ina li atuma. Ina kasi tuan. Ina tima. Ina tima inai. Tu sar kusar. Ina ali no tu suro tusu. Anaki iti. Inaki iti maina. Ina akur kusarik ina. Inati anumai. Anaki atu sai na nimai. Arak ina ina itu tutupai tupai. Ina tututup numanai inai. Ina tumai ikisani itu naina. Ina ling okimai na ati sai tu. And now just sending out patience. Patience with our brothers and sisters, patience with ourselves, patience with our neighbors, patience with everybody that we can be patient with. That requires it for the times that are to come. Allowing us to have grace and allowing us to continue holding faith, because it is faith that carries us forward. It is hope and faith that carries us forward. Inakina ilimai tu tusai, inali atumai na si atumai na, inakar kinai na sur kusar, inatimai na atusa, inali atumai na asitusu, anakina kusarati saratu, inali sarati mana ni turusu, inani tu asina ila tu turasu, ina sarai tu turmai na itu saina, inainum, inainum. Inainum, 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 Inakuta timay na isaray tuhay na inalainin tutumay na isa inakai tuhay inakituhay na inaileminay tuhay na arkusa inakai rakusay na. Relaxing your body now, sinking further into your seats. Slowly softening your shoulders, move your shoulders a bit, relieve any tension, relieve anything that feels stuck, and just move a bit. Naku tumana ina ina, inakumai na ainai tuai, inakuata, utua, utua, aku, inaku, inakua, inaasi atua, inala ani tuma, inala ani tuma, inala inuuna inakima ituma, inaku saraiti inainu, inainu tu saiti mainasuna, inainu tu suru, inalina tu suru, inaila num saraitu, inaina tu maina, inakutu tu mai, inakutu tu mai, inalina tu suru, inaina munai. Allowing now the energy of calmness to enter, calming the nervous system, calming your breath, calming your heart, calming your thoughts and your mind, emptying out, finding that 0-point field of source consciousness, finding that ambivalence, finding that just zero energy, zero field as we then sink into that 0-point field. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and slowly releasing. Nyalumi tu asena itu aku nai, nania tu sai na ini tu, inaki usuai ini tu, inaku sai ti mai, inaku baila, inasuai nai, ni tuana, inaluma, inakurku sarak ti sai, inakumai, inviting now gratitude and so much gratitude and appreciation for our galactic brothers and sisters, for our interdimensional brothers and sisters, our extra-dimensional brothers and sisters, and all that lies in between. Gratitude for now being the time, gratitude for being here during this time, and gratitude for their constant assistance throughout this process, and for coming, and we welcome them with open arms, open love, open trust, open mind, in perfect love and perfect trust. And so it is. Ina kutumaina ina suaitua, ina litua na litua, ina sitru sumaina ni suru, ina sitru sumaina isaraitu, ina kurukuna, ina kakurukuna, ina kakurukuna, ina tisatua, ina lumia, ina kurkusat, ina lumia terasa ina inu, ina kitru sumaina, anaitua, ina nuaina, ina inuaina, ina kuru unu usuru turu, ina tu sur unur, ina suru tu suru, ina liminai nu tuanai, ina kusrutu, ina kusrutu, ina kusrutu, ina tu nu suru. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. And now slowly sinking further and further as we bring this energy down to a more manageable state, allowing it now to continue pushing us throughout the coming weeks and into the coming months and into the coming year, as we then open and welcome change. For though it may be unknown, it is welcome, and we send love to it and gratitude for it being here. Timai isai tu isanai tuanai kunaila, I tu mulumnya tarai sai nai tu ina tu sai konai simia tu sai inu kunai na ni sarai tu maina ina kar kunaina ina kar kunaina ina kisrai tu waina ina kisrai tu waina ana lime ai trosu ana kimaina ina sai na tua ina taina tu saraina ina lio tu maina isa akur kusa ina ki sarai tur kusa ina lai unu nai sai no tu ina kur kunai ina ni tur kusaina ina mai su tua ina kai tu tuai. And slowly now, I want you to come back slowly, taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Slowly but slowly coming back into your body, feeling how your body feels, feeling your heart rate, feeling your breath. Tina, nina wenai, nai nui nai, ni kunai ni, nai tuai nai, ni sai nu tum. And slowly but surely coming back down, coming back into your body, taking all of those feelings, all of that positive energy, all of those high frequency emotions, and letting them ripple out. And like ripples, with each subsequent circle getting bigger and bigger, it ripples out, touching everyone and everything. And so it is. And slowly, when you're ready, coming back to now. How is everyone feeling?
Amazing.
Great.
Yeah, how this just is all lining up is amazing.
Yeah. I have some things came through that I wasn't even focusing on. I think you probably would have heard it because we didn't even talk about it. But it needed to come out, and so I really like that the Agarthians and the elementals came through, because it's important to notate that they've been here the whole time, and the same with the races from the inner oceans. And I don't think people talk about them enough, but they've been spotted now recently among us. And actually, there's pictures surfacing, and they've tried to give it a name and say it's some kind of disorder. They call it demon disease, where their faces are shaped differently and all of this, and that you could see people like this. They've just announced this. I'm like, like they will do everything but say the truth, you know. But these are people that are from beyond the ice wall. And I did speak about this, okay? The earth is not flat, okay? But that PSYOP, what they do is they take that information and they put granules of the truth in. And the truth being that there is an ice wall, and it was created to separate humanity and the entrances to the stargates, to the inner earth portals and things like that, into Agarthian realms of Middle Earth or Inner Earth, depending on what you want to call it. I call it Middle Earth because it's pretty much the same thing. That's what it was based on. That movie was based on Agartha. But anyways, and they're here. That's why the ice has been melting. That this avenue, it's time. It didn't just melt magically, so suddenly. All of a sudden, it's done with purpose, and it is not the humans doing it. At least not in Antarctica. It is revealing things because it needs to come out. Because this is part of disclosure, and why not be the first ones to do it since they're already here? Everybody's always thinking about the galactics, and the galactics meaning the intergalactic beings, extraterrestrials, so to speak. But there's so many more different races and different beings. There's extra dimensionals and interdimensionals, and there is beings that are in Agarthan realms that are very physical. And beings like the Capella beings, which again, there's the Sasquatch, Yeti, Bigfoot, those type of inner earth beings that are here already, and they've been here for quite some time. And again, people spotted them, and that's where you get all the stories. But they are here now, walking amongst us, and this is part of First Contact. And now, because of what recently transpired, the end of October into November, we have new things popping up, like pyramids in the ocean, and things that discovery of new continents that are under the ocean, old continents that are under the ocean, that I've been speaking about, like Zealandia and Lemuria and Atlantis, well, parts of Atlantis, but anyways, and many more. There's so many more, and of course the lands that are beyond the ice wall, but it's not like it's flat. We're still a planet, okay? But there's just more, and again, all of that is being revealed. So, with that being said, any thoughts or comments or anything that you guys just want to mention or talk about while you have me here? Just anything that comes to mind as it relates to disclosure. Yeah.
I channeled so many different light languages, and while you were doing this meditation, I was here but not here because multidimensionality channeling. And it's funny because a lot of I'm integrating and still integrating my Achillea aspect, and it was just like flushing out, a lot of wing action, anchoring into the area that we're in and just rippling out. It was just amazing, the amount of light codes that were channeling through, so I can spread it and just anchor it in. And then because I'm like looking at the water right now, because I had the Gulf right here, I can just like shoot out that energy so much easier. So when you were channeling the aquatic, I was like, boom, right? It was just so amazing. So many elementals, got to connect with the Argarthians. It was just like, oh, I'm like, my body like, so it was beautiful.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I definitely could feel that. I mean, the avians were definitely here, the Aquila avians, but it was so interesting because they only came through a small bit, but they were taking a step back because I don't know if you could hear what I was doing, but I was channeling so many different beings that I don't think I've even channeled before. I have, at least not publicly.
Me too. Me too.
Like the elementals and the interdimensionals, the Agarthians. There was even like the essence of Mother Gaia and Terra was coming through, and the essence of kind of like ancient races. Even the Astarians were there. I was really surprised the Astarians came through. I was like, I was just talking about you the other day. So they were like, well, since you we're gonna pop in here and put our 2 cents in, I guess. But they were helping, and they're all here right now, and it was so cool to see. And the Antarians as well, coming through, anchoring in the matrix and simulation codes,
Yes.
putting in that stability.
They were in my field. They were in my field just the other day. And I think too, I think because we had them in our field so closely, they were like, okay, we'll just go ahead and assist you with these light codes.
Yeah, and they do pop up sometimes in some of my readings with people, and I think a couple of the activations too with my mentorship group, but not really. I think on a meditation where I've done like publicly.
No, we haven't.
Yeah. So not since I posted, I think, that one video with the Ontarians. Who's the gentleman here? Who is it? Because it only says iPhone 2. I want to know who you are.
Oh, it's James Salzman, your brother.
Oh, hey. Right? The Antarian. Well, speak of the devil. No, speak of the Antarian. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so the Antarians came through for sure. And let's not forget the water beings. I had cetacean beings coming through, a bit of like this one. It was interesting. It wasn't the mermaids exactly. It was the earth ones, which was more like sirens. And that was really interesting because they were both together. First, it was the cetacean, and then it was like, oh, okay, the sirens are coming in. And again, there's many more aquatic, but they don't project sound like the cetacean and the mermaids do, and sirens, mermaids.
Yeah, I was
So that
channeling
was really
siren.
fun.
I think that's why it popped up, because I was channeling the siren. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh well, yeah. I mean, I've had a mermaid life. So for me, that's easy for me to. I've done that a few times, and of course, I also had a cetacean life too. Those were one of the first memories I had. I've always been drawn. I've been a water baby literally since I was 9 weeks old. I was swimming. So yeah, it's definitely a thing. And I'm on the ocean too. So they were really popping up for me there. And who else? Who else? I'm trying to like get everybody together. I had a little bit of the Hydra come through.
Mhm.
I didn't get the Hadarians, but I could feel that they were there. But the Hadarians are very ancient race, and they have kind of really gone more to the Agarthian realms. So there's many different types of Agarthians that came through, many types of different beings, galactic, some that we've heard, some that we haven't, like the Astarians. Um,
Lyrian
Oh,
Vegans.
hello. The Lyrians. Yeah, the Lyrian, not just vegans. We actually had some Sheliac lion come through. And I really got a strong canine sense too. From one, it was three. It was the Lyrian vegans, the lions, the Sheliac lions, and the Ring Nebula canine came through. And it was so interesting because it kept morphing, and it was like they were all like, coming forward. And I was like, well, this is fun. Okay, I guess you guys do have a light language. I was thinking about the canines because I didn't really like, I kind of thought before I'd had it, and I see and I feel their energy a lot sometimes, but they tend to, I don't want to say take a backseat, but they do tend to take a backseat a bit to the felines. More stoic, I guess is the word, but more of like the strong silent type. I don't know, kind of like that. But yeah, so they came through really strong too. And they were, especially when I was talking about the NAA, anything to do with like ripping apart the deception and interference, they're all in that. They're like, yes, I am lion, hear me roar, So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I have to say
Um,
it was really strong, whatever. The whole meditation was really strong. I agree, because I was like, I couldn't just sit here either. It's like I had to do light language and my hands were going, and it was just, I cracking to see if anybody needed to come in, but then it was just like right back into it. It's like this is the first time I could not sit through yours without getting and magnifying it and putting it out there and the
mhm.
whole thing. So it was beautiful, beautiful. The
Yeah, there was
energy.
a lot of energy that was coming in from the central
Yeah.
sun, from the core, from like I could feel like it was like almost like lighting up, and I could see spots all over the globe, inside, outside, above. I could see, I could see Alcyon, I could see Sol, I could see all of that energy, and I could see all of the freaking ships. Oh yeah, dragons came through too. Yes, dragons did come through as well, but that was part of the elementals. So when I called in the elementals, all the elementals came. And remember, the elemental dragons are the ones that really are here right now. This is their time. We're in the year of the dragon, and it's elemental ones. And of course the fairy dragons as well. But the fairies, the fae came through, and elves came through. That was really cool. And then the elemental dragons. So that energy was very, very strong there. So
Yeah, the
I mean, there were
dragons came
just so
through.
many. Yeah. Oh
The
yeah.
dragons did come through. I had the dragons. Yeah, I felt them big time. The elementals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Wow.
My
really
whole body
cool. Um,
was awesome.
what's that?
My whole body was tingling. It was awesome. I loved it.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. There was a lot of energy pulling through. And I mean, we also activated the tornado field really well here, and bringing in and anchoring some codes for that too, and allowing us to be anchor points for the rest of the planet and for the rest of consciousness. Not just us in this meditation, but all of the star seeds. Like I could see them binging, like lighting up, doot, 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 all across. Like little lights everywhere, just lighting up all across the globe, and doing their part, whether they're conscious of it or not. They are turning on, I guess, and acting as anchor points. And also, oh yeah, the fog, that coming through to disperse all that, and that was a big thing too, because that was part of the deception. And so that was a big thing, so clearing that as well, and trying to prevent any more subterfuge, because yeah, that's what they're trying to do. That's why people are like, "Oh no, it's the government." Like if it was the government, they'd be like pushing the agenda, not hiding it. They're actively trying to hide it. They're not, they're like, no, it's nothing. It's not aliens. It's just drones, like they want to subvert it down, and they wouldn't be trying to fog everything. Like they're literally trying to hide the skies. This is not because they want you to think there's an invasion. Otherwise, they'd be showing it for if it was them. You know what I mean? You had a dream a few days ago about first contact. Yeah, who was it that somebody commented on my page and was like, I remembered your vision about first contact and how emotional it was about that. She was like, I feel like we're getting close. And I
Yeah.
agree. I also feel like that is coming close. Like I really think that that vision could be connected to now. At the time that I had it, I really thought that time that I was there, because I saw it in Mount Shasta, but I really think that it could be now too as well, because I kept getting the Argarthians coming through, and I was like, well, okay,
Because
that's happening.
you were so emotionally, when that happened, it was such an emotion over you, right? That you just cried because you had such a strong emotion of the beauty of
Oh
it.
my God. Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
I love that people are saying this, because I've been thinking of my mothership, and every time I do, I start to cry. I immediately just start to cry. If I say the word Andromedan, I drop down, I just start crying. I'm going, what am I doing? And I was thinking today in my meditation, they're closer. They are so much closer. I'm
Oh,
feeling
so
them.
close.
And that's why if I think of my ship, or I think of Andromedans, or I think of anyone else, I just go into tears. It's like weird, but it's not like sad, or it's just a beauty. And I thought of you.
Absolutely.
I was thinking of you when you said that. That's so funny. I love how we're just all connect. We're all in this
I
together.
know. Oh yeah,
Absolutely. Go.
literally, so many people are like, somebody commented on my energetic update, and she's like, yeah, she goes, I know, she goes, I think whenever that happened around the end of October, November, she goes, I kept feeling strong connection to anchor in to fight sex trafficking, and guess when my meditation was? It was that time. And I was like, yep. And I said, here, go watch this. I said, everything that you've said right now and everything you haven't said is in that video. Go watch it, for the meditation, because we're all synced. We are all doing this. That's how you know. That's why it's so important to talk to other starseeds, so that you get those points of validation, so that this is real. This is not some kind of psychosis. This is not, schizophrenia, or what all the people in the comments say. This is real. This is we are all connected. And no, it's hilarious, some of the comments. But it is what it is. The guys are where they are. But anyways, so we have to be points of validation for us to continue to not let ourselves be gaslighted, and not gaslight ourselves, because that is so important, that we stand in our power, and that is so important that we hold on to these truth frequencies, because the second that we doubt ourselves, we set that precedent, and it continues to perpetuate. So we don't want to do that. And especially now, not when everything is coming, when everything that we've worked so hard for is happening. So we want to really continue to stand in our power, stand in our truth, and just keep on keeping on, because we're so close. Sorry. I just read what Kat said. I also know a woman who did a meditation yesterday on believing in magical beings again and clearing conditioning. Yeah, it is. I mean, we've been conditioned. When I say we, I mean humanity has been conditioned to gaslight itself. We are constantly being gaslighted, and we've even been tricked into gaslighting ourselves, where we doubt ourselves, and we're like, no, you didn't do that. No, that's not that way. Because that is part of the agenda, right? If we doubt ourselves, then we are taking away our own power, and we are most powerful when we stand in our truth. And so when you doubt yourself, when you doubt others, you create, it's like this kind of ripple effect outward. And of course, that's a lower frequency emotion, right? So they need those lower frequency emotions. That is how they feed. They live off that energy. So let's not give it to them, especially not us. Humanity does it enough. We need to hold the line. Anybody else that saw anything, or I think I need to go back and see if I missed comments, because lots of fog here too. Oh, I will be posting a video tomorrow. I'm so excited, of a 20-mile mothership in the sky,
Mm.
20-mile mothership. I've got multiple
Wow.
videos of it. I was so floored. It is nighttime video, but it is, I mean, it takes up the whole, I mean, you can't even fathom how big it is. It's just amazing. And I was just like, wow, that is so cool. Because we've seen like the ones that cloak themselves, right? You know, we've seen like the rainbow ones. I always post the Andromedan ones because they're the most fun during the day because they're so colorful. But people are like, that's a bliss cloud, blah, 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 blah. No, this was like lit up. This is a damn spaceship, okay? This is a giant ass mothership. And it reminded me of the one that was what they called the mothership that was as big as the stadium, they said, that came out of the ocean. It was the government. This is the government. This was in the last, not this previous UAP hearing, but the first one, where Grushin said that there is a giant mothership that came out of the ocean that was the size of a football stadium. This is 20 miles. Okay. This is massive. Okay. This is the entire sky. For at least for what we can see. And I was pretty high up. It was probably in the troposphere. It wasn't in the stratosphere, but you can see the lights. And if you think about one light to the next was probably the size of a football field, just to wrap your brain around that. So that's how like massive it is. And in the video, you can see, I think about 5 lights, five or 6 maybe. So that's massive. Anyways, I'm excited. So I'll be posting that there. I've got so many things that I need to post that there's just so much that is being released, that is coming out, and so many different types of ships. It's the coolest thing. I
have
mean,
a
it's,
question
yeah.
for the group. So I know, I don't know if it's because part of one of my jobs in the quantum field that we create scenarios with our galactic brothers and sisters, and we like lift the human consciousness up to a certain field to see the reaction. And it's like you're tethered to your human consciousness to a point because we want to see how your reaction would be of first contact. And I've gone through several of these scenarios where I wake up and I'm like, I'm working as one of the administrators to see how the human collective would react. And a lot of the times we have a whole bunch of beautiful ships, like different shapes, different sizes. And it's
Oh,
funny
yeah.
to hear people's reaction because some of them are like, yay, brothers and sisters are here. And some of them are like, oh my God, like complete chaos. And I can see and hear and feel all of these reactions. And it's like we're taking note as the group that we're observing humanity. And I remember this happening several times last year. It's like, nope, they're not ready yet. And I'm like, oh man. So I don't know if you guys have any of those recalls whenever you come back into your human body of like, oh yeah, I don't know if anybody else does that type of work in the quantum field, but that's one of my jobs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, many of my ships, that's the whole point. I mean, I do it while I'm conscious too. So, I mean, that they come and I mean, I've had videos that I posted where I'm like, yeah, here's my ship, and we do that to test out the waters. But now is the only time it has been a very mass collective effort where everybody is come down literally over the oceans, over the land, to be like, hey, I'm here. How's it going? How you doing? Yeah, that's me. But I'm just gonna watch. I'm just chilling. Not here to do anything crazy. We're just chilling. And that's all they do. They haven't done one thing. They've only been here to be like, hey, I'm here. They've been definitely exerting their presence over military bases and military battleship. I have a video of a battleship one that's pretty wild. And they're in the one for the battleship. Actually, one comes over and it shines some kind of beam of energy, and it's one of those battleships that definitely carries nuclear weapons, but it was super interesting. So that'll be another one that I'll post. But yeah, we're not doing anything technically. We're not doing anything to anyone. We might be doing something to things, but not to anyone. Oh, Maggie's in.
Oh,
Okay,
got it.
yeah. Oh, and now that I'm here, I can.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So there's a lot of that we're going to be seeing, that's out. I'm trying to get as much downloaded as possible from TikTok, since I know in the US TikTok is going to go away. I don't know how that's going to affect me because technically I think my account is, because I don't know, because now that I'm in Korea, it registers that I'm in Korea, but I think I'm signed up under um, America, I think. I don't know. I have to double check if my phone number is connected, then I may not have access. I might have to sign up again under Korea. But I think I might have to download it from Korea store, and so that's a whole like other hurdle to go through.
They
So
are
even
doing
if,
TikTok in America. They are.
yeah, that they already passed that a while ago. I think it's
Oh,
January
okay.
15th. Yeah, so download everything you can now. Like every video you're seeing, download it. There are sites I can send you to. I think it's called SSI TikTok. Anyway, I'll send it to you later. But it's so that you can download these TikTok videos because in the United States, yeah, it's gone. They're trying to fight it. But they're still going to get rid of it from the App Store. It's still going away. But here's the thing, if you change your location with VPN, you might be able to get around it. So what people are trying to do, but we don't know this for sure. It will work. So everybody's got all these ideas. They're changing their location. They're changing because it's only in the States. So if you've got TikTok any other place, you're good. You're golden. Because only the United States has banned it. And then there's things that are there's class action lawsuits that are starting. But again, this is the only way this information is getting out. None of it is making the news anywhere else. There were 3 other women that got burned in subways, not just New York now. And has anybody heard about it in the news? Nope.
No.
Nope. So these are things they're keeping, they're hidden. And let's not even talk about the reason why it's not in the news, how much that there's a war going on against the woman. So, I mean, there is a lot. And it's very important that we keep TikTok around, or at least we can get as many videos. So those of you that are outside the country, please download TikTok on your phones. I don't care if you don't use it, download it, please. Because you may be the last hope to download these videos that people have not seen yet in the US. We're talking from US creators. I don't know if they're going to get rid of US creator accounts or if they're just getting rid of the app. If they just get rid of the app and they don't touch the videos, then those of you who are abroad can probably still access and download the videos and repost them to Instagram or
Old
wherever.
systems, so don't forget about those.
What's that?
That was probably me. Sorry.
Oh, so I was
went
like,
on to
wait, what?
TikTok.
Oh.
And it was on the volume. Sorry.
I was like, all systems what? All
Yeah.
systems go. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyway, so just something to consider. If you know, you might have to try and change your location. I think somebody said that if you change your location, if you've got an iPhone and you change your location on the App Store to Canada, if you're American, this is for the Americans, and you change it to Canada, it's the same system. You don't, I guess you can still download the app there because it's not banned in Canada. So that might be an option too. So you might not have to change it really far because you have to be able to have a credit card that can be used. But I think you can still use your credit card on the Canadian one. But if not, what you can do, and this I do know for a fact because I used to buy stuff from the Japanese store, is you can buy a gift card off Amazon or just Google, like Canadian gift card, iTunes gift card, if you have iPhone. If you've got a Google Play, I forget, I'm not really good with Google stuff. I think you've got I think it still would work. No, I don't know. How do you download apps on the Google Store? Do you use a credit card? I don't even know. I've used iPhone since the beginning. How do you download apps from? Does anybody have like a Samsung phone or anything in the States?
No.
Yeah.
iPhone.
I have an
Who?
Android.
Oh, you have an Android? Okay, how do you do that?
Well, I don't do it a lot, but you go through Google Play Store.
Okay, I
And
heard that
there's
there's
a code.
there's something you can do for Android. I would Google or YouTube this, but there's a feature that you can turn off so that you can download it from the website. There's a website you can download TikTok from, and it will also be updated versions of TikTok, but only Android users can do this. So you might want to Google how to do it through YouTube, but essentially it'll stop updating, and then you can't update it, and then eventually the app will stop working. If they don't like cut access to it at all. But then you can just go on there and re-download the updated versions through a special site from the desktop version, and then install it on your phone, and then you can use it on your Samsung or your Google phone, Pixel, whatever the heck kind of phones those are. But anyway, so those are just some options. But I'm telling you this because I think it's really important. Huh?
I just had a huge deja vu of you saying this. And I don't use TikTok. I just had a huge deja vu. Huge. Wow. Yeah.
Good.
Wow.
Then we're right
Yeah.
on track.
Yeah.
Glad I repeated myself, now here in this time.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
it was definitely something that I was planning on doing because I think it's important. I think that this is going to be the way that we share information coming out of the States. So I think it's important because I think that if they try to make the States go dark, which, I mean, there's a lot of that floating around. I mean, now, like I said, emergency services are telling people on governmental websites that they need to stock up batteries, water, emergency preparedness, flashlights for possible outages. Why would they be doing this? Because they're planning it. Hello. Why would you do? Well, I'm so glad. And even like news stations are preparing for some kind of event, pre-recording things and things like that. So yeah. So it's important that we get information out of the States because I think we and the rest of the world need to know what's happening because this is not a singular event. At least if the elites have it their way, it won't be. So Google Pixel sets up a Google Wallet. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Polar vortex moving. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, is that the excuse they're going to use? Yeah, the polar vortex that they created with all those crystals in the fog. Have you seen? I have videos of the blue balls that are falling out of the sky. Videos of the guys are picking up off the ground, and that is with cloud seeding. That only appears with cloud seeding. They are creating this because they want to block out the sky. They want to divert attention. Because again, if this was the government, they would be trying to amplify it, not hide it. They're trying to hide it because they think they can stop the flow of information. They try to get rid of TikTok. All of these things because they're trying to stop first contact. It's not going to work. It's gonna happen, And at that, I think if they take away all the distractions, people are gonna go outside more. But then I think maybe that's why they were doing the fog because in the UK they're saying it's toxic. They're telling everybody to stay out of the fog. They're actually in the papers, in the news, saying it's toxic. Do not breathe it in. Do not go outside. Why would they be saying that?
Right.
And if they're saying it, then that means they're not doing it. Or the news is actually independent there, which I highly doubt that, but okay. I mean, well, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll see. But
Do you have fog there? We have fog here. It's sunny in Minnesota. I didn't realize that's what it was, but we have fog here. Yeah.
It's even in California. It's all over. Ted, where are my Americans? Do you got fog where you're
Oklahoma. Yeah,
Minnesota.
Oklahoma.
Who else?
Yeah.
What about you, Brad? You're in Texas? You got any fog? Oh, you're muted.
Yeah.
What about you, Charlene? You got fog? Iris?
We get
Hello.
fog in Pensacola, but that's because we're right beside. I've always lived beside a base, so it's like, of course, we're gonna have something, some type of influence. But yeah, we get fog here, and it's like, why is there? What is this? What is why? It's almost unexplainable.
People are typing.
There's no reason for this.
Oh, here we go. Natalia's in Russia, and she had fog. It's foggy everywhere. It's not just, we're talking worldwide. Although, guess what? Not in South Korea. We're not foggy here. So, oh yeah, Cicely said they had it today. She's in China. So, and there's been lots. I've also got a couple videos out of China. I've got videos all over the world of UAPs right now in the skies. So this is all over the world. This is not an isolated thing to the United States. They're in every country, all of the big five for sure. So what five have nuclear weapons? Do you guys know that are in the non-proliferation agreement? We've got France, we've got the UK, we've got China, we've got America, and what was the fifth? Who am I forgetting?
Russia.
Russia, thank you. Natalia, I'm in Russia. Yes. Russia, right? So, I'm interested to know: do you have videos, Natalia, of things coming out of Russia? Of like videos of, I know obviously there's things in the sky there because you got like kind of a war going on. But have you heard or seen any videos on whatever social media that you're in that has UAPs in it? She's probably gonna type it because she's been typing in the chat. Yay, nay. No, heard nothing. Interesting. Trying to think if I have any. I don't think I've seen any out of Russia, which is interesting. I wonder what that is about. Might have to dig into that. Yeah, Kimberly said can't see much in Florida. It's been foggy for days. Yeah. So, all right. Well, I want you guys over the next few weeks to really pay attention to your own skies wherever you're at. And really, even if it's foggy, maybe wear a mask when you go out, just in case. And just see what you can see. Talk to your ships, talk to your galactic brothers and sisters, talk to your, embody your higher self, and see if you can't communicate with your own personal ships to see if you can't get some sightings and contact. And even asking for protection, from anything they might be trying to do with the fog or anything. It's always good to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's good. All right. Well, happy New Year. Happy fake New Year. Happy new rollover of the dates for the Gregorian calendar. Whatever.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep. Spot on.
Whatever.
Yeah, are we gonna have a ball
But-
drop down? Count
Right. But
backwards?
the reason why this is important, and why I say this is the beginning of first contact and not the correct New Year, is because this is when the turnover of power in the United States happens. And that's why. So we're trying to subvert some events that are trying to play out. We're trying to help get rid of it. So just take heart, keep strong, and keep on keeping on. And I did record this, so for those of you that came in late and that actually missed the meditation, I will repost it. It's going to be on YouTube. I'll send you guys all the links that were on this. This is recorded. That'll have the questions, just so you can go back and do it again, and kind of like help you kind of imbibe this energy and carry it through, because I think this is very healing for a lot of people too. So I recommend everybody, if you weren't here for the actual meditation, that you do the meditation, because I think it's really going to be good to do. And then, if nobody has anything else, then I guess we will call it an evening. And
my guides just said, for those who have already done this, share it with others and do it again, but also to watch if anyone had their cameras on, because I know I did, and I was streaming in a lot of light codes vocally, which of course I'm muted, but a lot of hand movements of light codes, to listen to it, but also to receive it through the human eyes, because there were so many energetic transmissions coming through. It's like being blasted. So put on your seatbelts, people.
Yeah, definitely. I also too sometimes rewatch it, because when I'm in it, I'm not here. I'm here, but I'm not here. I'm autonomously here, but I'm not actually here. So it can be a little good to rewatch it and kind of get those codes again, even for myself. So absolutely. I definitely recommend it. I'll send you guys, whoever was here. If you, oh wait, you know what? I don't think I have everybody's, I think I might have everybody's email. Let me think. Everybody here has everybody here done the galactic history report with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody?
Yes.
Oh, let me see the new messages, because I forget people are. Oh no, Kimberly, I was like, I knew there was, and Talia, I didn't think you had either. Yeah. All right. So if you guys want me to, yes. Well, thank you. I'm so glad. Yeah, definitely. You definitely want to do the report. You can't pay from Russia. You tried and it doesn't let you, or you can't because like you You physically can't. Because Stripe accepts money, I thought, from everywhere. Oh wait, Russia, yeah, Russia right now. That's right. Yeah. Okay. There are other ways we can get around that. Because I'm in South Korea. So South Korea has different laws, although I think they might still be bound to the American one. I don't know. Let me do some digging. And then, anyways, what I want you to do is, if you haven't done the report with me, I want you to not email me. I want you to send your email via Instagram, message me, send me your email. I will forward you the recording so you can download it. You've only got 3 days to download it before I have to delete it and then put it up on YouTube. But if you miss it, I'll just put it up on YouTube and you can do it there. But if you want to have your own copy, then message me your email. English is hard. Yeah, so for anybody that wants to just have a copy, because it's always good. These codes are never ending. Even though, this is for first contact, this will continually give back. So you can continually use it. So much love to you guys. What's
If
that?
I may real quick. I tried to change my country to Canada, and it wanted the Canadian address, which I put one that I found, but then my debit card is a USAA debit card, so it wouldn't take my credit card, my debit bank Visa credit card.
So
I
then
tried,
just
but it
do
didn't work.
because the thing is, like, Canada doesn't have its own iTunes store. So I mean, it doesn't have its own what do you call it? So just do this. Just Google Canada iTunes gift card. You can buy them online. I bought them from Japan. You can just use it, and then you can put it in there, and then you have payment, and then you can download the app. So,
okay.
but it's free, so you shouldn't need it to download a free app anyway. So what you may have to do is re-download it via the Canadian iTunes store, and then it won't mess things up. But you'll have to sign in still with your password and see how that goes. So you might want to test that out. You might can test it out from TikTok online. Go to tiktok.ca, because I think their code is .ca, tiktok.ca, and see if you can log in with your information. And just see what happens. I mean, if it lets you, great. If it doesn't, well, all right. But do it from VPN. Sign in with be in Canada, and then sign in and see if it'll let you. If it lets you, great. Then you know that that's an opportunity, a way for you to do it. And then you can kind of test it out. And then when they do take it away, you just make sure you have those gift cards, and you can download it from different app stores. So
Okay.
yeah, so it should work.
Gotcha.
And you guys can just PM me if you want any of that information I just said. You don't remember. I can,
Okay.
and there's ways to. You can on YouTube. There's ways to do it. Of course, who knows if they'll take those videos down now after that. So look soon for those ways, just in case. But I'm sending so much love. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Okay, well, so it'll be on. Okay, so I can listen to it because it'll be on here again. I'm gonna have my son listen to it. Figure it out for me.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. What's up, Maggie?
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Can I ask you? I was in the meeting and then I got cut out, so I had to go home quickly to get on time. But I missed most of it, and I've got it.
That's
But
okay.
you said there is a recording, so I would
Yeah,
love to.
it's a
I'll
recording.
watch it
So
tonight.
just
I'm gonna babysit, so I'm gonna have time.
I've got your email, so I will email you the copy once. It takes like a couple hours to upload to the cloud or whatever. But once it does, I will send the email out to everybody who I have their email. And if you don't have your email, remember, just PM me, DM me on Instagram. I will know right away, and I will get your email and then send it out.
Thank you so much, and it's so nice to be here, because when I just came in, I felt my heart vibrating, and because I felt very lonely lately and very confused, as you know. So I'm happy to meet you all. Thank you.
Oh, come
Awesome.
come join our group.
Yeah, you
What-
should
how?
join
What is it?
the mentorship group. So my
I need
mentorship
to
program,
join that.
you do, because you're really going to love it. It's pretty much, I mean,
Absolutely.
we've got Carolyn, we've got Nudie, we've got Katarina, we've got Iris, we've got
Vicky.
Julie, Vicky, and I think that's all that's in the group right now. But anyways, you get access to all the workshops included. You get
And
all
to
the
activate,
meditations, all the
to be
activations
this,
and clearings, and the Discord.
to be this part of yourself, to be this part of myself again, because I have.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
that's why you need to come be in our group. That's where we
Where
get to
it's
be.
not be weird.
Yeah,
Yes.
they have coffee calls even without me. Like I'm there for you guys as as much as I can be, doing everything else that I'm doing, but they're also there for you too. And this group of girls is amazing. Like they're really great and they're very supportive and they hold space for you, even, personal stuff, it doesn't matter because we're all doing this together. We're all having this experience. So I'm there as much as I can be. And then when I'm not, the girls are there for each other. And so, we welcome everybody,
Peggy, join
Brad, you got to get on this too.
Yeah, we'd love to have a masculine.
And
Masculine?
Yeah, we're
Me?
Yeah. And Maggie and iPhone 2.
James. Yeah.
Oh,
James,
yeah,
Brad and
okay.
Maggie. Yeah. We got two guys on here.
that.
Okay, we have two guys.
Davina.
Wow.
Yeah. Davina. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Nice.
It's an amazing
would love
group. You'll
to.
get so much information and so much. You'll feel you'll be able to open up and share all your information so that
Yeah. And
you can respond and, like she says, integrate it, understand
Yep.
it, understand what your gifts.
And the workshops that you guys are doing independently, you get that included. So it just makes sense. It's just next month we're doing the divine surrender, how to do divine surrender, how to implement that, because you know what, with what's coming on now this year, we're going to need that. Okay. So it'll be a great workshop on how to do the divine surrender. We will figure out something, Natalia, how we can do it. There are ways. I know because I have a couple Russian friends, and but we'll have to finagle. We'll see how we can figure that out. So just message me and remind me, be like, hey, we talked about this, so that we can kind of figure that out, because I know there's a way.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyways, all right. Anybody
Then
else
you make
before we
your
go?
gifts and stuff into that, you put it into work again. So you contribute.
Exactly. I mean,
Okay.
for those of you that are wanting to do your own spiritual business and stuff, now is the time to really get into it and really step in your power, because come next year, things are going to change and people are going to be looking to people for, what do I do? How can I help? How can I get help? What is going on? Like, there's going to be so many people that feel, floating, lost, or whatever, that they're just unsure about everything. And
That's how
they're
I
going
feel
to
too.
want, they're going to want an intermediary person who can help them, who knows what's going on, who's in the know, who can help guide and remove the veil from the things that appear scary. Because,
You remember.
the unknown
Yeah.
can be, but for those of us that know, this is what we've been working hard for
Yeah.
years. This is, for me, over decades. Like I've been
Yeah.
working so hard for this, and I'm so happy and
Yeah.
so blessed that I get to be here with you guys right now, experiencing this. This is happening, and this is not science fiction. This is not a conspiracy anymore. This is truth. It's happening, and it's in our
Colors.
yes, it's in our sphere. It's in our lifetime. It's happening. So it's amazing. It's a good time to be alive. And I know everybody's going through their own personal things. I know the holidays bring their own kind of heaviness, and the collective, there's a collective world heavy too, on top of that, on top of personal things. Just take a deep breath and just hang on, because we're so close to the finish line. We are so close to the start of something amazing. So just hold the line. Just keep being strong, because it's coming.
Get in our
I
group.
am. I'm a warrior. So
Yep. No, we all are. We all are.
Yep. Message me the information for the mentorship program.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll send you the link. Yeah. So anybody who's interested, just message me and I will send you the information. So, all right. Anything else before we go?
No, just much love.
Thank
Okay.
you. Lots of love, and I look forward to
Thank you.
the meditation
Peace,
later.
love,
I'm going
and
to do
light.
it tonight.
Much love to
I'm
everyone.
so much love to you guys, and I'm so thankful that you joined. I'm so happy that you were all here, and I look forward to starting this new year with you and really kind of
Thanks.
stepping into our power.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful that my higher self and spirit guides guided me, had this magnet that's pulled to you to get my galactic history report, which totally 1,000,000% opened my eyes to everything. Everything made sense. I knew something's been off as a kid growing up. I believe that there we're, higher beings, advanced beings, and the government, I didn't really trust it. And I'm so glad. I mean, thanks to you, my sister, you've helped me so much. I continue to bring people to you, refer you over and over and over, because some people need a guiding light to wake up from this matrix they're stuck in, they're lost in. Thank you so much. I love you and I appreciate you so much. You don't know.
I love you too, and thank you so much. Love you so much, and you guys, yeah, have a good rest of your day. And when you celebrate your New Year's, just know that you're closing in, and we're stepping into that number 4. We're stepping into that next, that divine 4, right? That's Michael's number. That is the great awakening. The 4 just represents so much. Sorry, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 4. Stepping into the 5. Anyways, I'm getting lost in numbers. It's 1:15 in the morning. Okay. Love you guys, and have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk soon.
Okay.
All right, awesome.
Bye,
Love you
Mina.
too.
Bye,
Bye.
C.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Peace, love, and light.
Bye. Bye.